Alhaja Ajoke Aishat Afolabi, a woman driven by love, passion, and selfless service to women and resource-poor families, was born on the 24th of September 1928 to the family of Oluwu at Iken, Ijebu, Northeast Local Government Area in Ogun State. Ajoke, the matriarch of the Afolabi family, was noted for philanthropic activities which impacted not just her immediate environment but also widows, the fatherless, and orphans in vulnerable communities. To honor the memory of Alhaja Ajoke Aishat Afolabi, Dr. Taiwo O. Afolabi, MON, and his siblings set up the Ajoke Aishat Afolabi Foundation, AAAF, as a non-profit organization to pursue the cause their mother believed in, empowering vulnerable women and children, such as widows and orphans.
My name is Marilyn Shama. I'm a painter, a decorative painter. I paint offices and houses, even skyscraper. I can paint it by the grace of God. I thank Afolabi Foundation for giving me the opportunity to showcase a little of what I can do.
With a vision to be a world-class foundation, consistently improving the quality of lives, and the mission to promote skills development and financial assistance to widows, orphans, and persons living with disabilities, Ajoke Aishat Afolabi Foundation, AAAF, was formally registered as a non-profit organization in 2008.
My name is Barrister Mrs. Mariama Abdullahi, former coordinator AAF Foundation. I came in 2014, January, ending of 2013-14 as an assistant coordinator. Then by February, I became the full coordinator. I left 2016. AAF has gone a long way in a lot of things. It's not only Lagos branch, we have Kaduna branch. When I was here as a coordinator, we used to have Nigerian Network Organization of Nigeria, and that is the issue. If government can come in, I think it will be a bit easier, because only one person carrying the load is not easy. At least they are seeing what we are doing on air, newspaper, in our website. They can check our website and say that it's real. If government can come to us, I don't think the issue will be so high. The burden will be lesser. But Ajoke has gone far, internationally and otherwise, which I know. So if God can touch them and said they should start helping NGOs that is well known, there won't be anything bad in it. Because most women here, there's no house, they are widows. They can't even feed their family, school fees, a lot of things.
Welcome to AAAF, an organization that has become the glue that helps maintain family connectivity.
My name is Dr. Wale Afolabi. I am the president of Ajoke Aishat Foundation, a non-government organization. Madam Ajoke Aishat Afolabi, at the time he was on this planet Earth, she was a generous woman. She used her resources and money to add value to the life of people that were around at that time. What inspired the vision of AAF was at the time after my mother died, my siblings and I, we sat down and we now decided how can the legacy of our mother continue. You remember that I told you earlier on that she was a generous woman and that she used her money and resources to add value to the lives of people around her. So because of this, we now decided that for our legacy not to die, that it will be better for us to set up a foundation which can be looking after the needy, the less privileged, the widows, especially people that cannot afford either to take care of themselves. So this is what gave birth to AAF in 2008, January 2008. The most challenging issues that we are faced with, it can be said to be fund. It's only Cephas Group that have been helping the foundation. The challenges that we are having is mainly not able to get donations from people.
From a very humble beginning of caring for 8 beneficiaries in 2008, the foundation has impacted the lives of over 20,000 vulnerable men, women, and children who have been trained in vocational skills and offered scholarship opportunities to acquire primary, secondary, and tertiary education across states in Nigeria.
I am Akinle Olorin from Ikende. I am 25 years of age. I joined this foundation in the year 2015. Life wasn't easy. I was unable to achieve my career objective due to my financial status. To the glory of God, I was able to complete my national diploma in architecture through this foundation scholarship, and I had a lot of exposure and meeting a lot of people, different architects. I'm having it in mind to be a registered architect in Nigeria and to work with construction companies such as Saipem, and if that is not possible, to be a lecturer in a renowned tertiary institution in Nigeria.
Ajoke Aishat Afolabi Foundation has invested over 500 million naira in tuition payments, medical services, and economic empowerment for resource-poor communities and households, widows, orphans, and other vulnerable persons. The program thrusts of the foundation tilt towards alleviating poverty through education.
Before I joined AAF, it was so difficult for us to live. I was out of place because when they tell us to do something for project, my mom can't afford it alone because she's a widow. So that was difficult before I joined AAF. After joining AAF, I was transferred from my former school to another better school. I've gone for excursions, different things. My school fees, I did not owe. And I was like other children. When I'm asked to bring something, I can come up with the money, with my projects. So AF has done a very good work. I like my family.
Economic empowerment and free access to medical services, as well as welfare support through the distribution of food and household items. Some flagship programs of the AAAF are: Support a Child with Knowledge to Eliminate Poverty, Sack Poverty, Vocational Skills Acquisition Projects, VSAP, and Quarterly Community Health Outreach Services. In all of its activities, AAAF is committed to improving the well-being of the widows, persons with disabilities, orphans, and vulnerable children in Nigeria, based on the core values of integrity, compassion, equity, and excellence.
My name is Foluke Ademoku. I'm the Executive Coordinator at Aaaf Documentary Foundation, a foundation working towards the improvement of lives for vulnerable persons. We work with women, we work with widows, orphans, and vulnerable children. Our cause is to empower women, to help them gain access to quality skills. We also provide scholarships for children from resource-poor homes. We send them to school from nursery through primary, secondary to tertiary institutions, and they are all over Nigeria. They are doing very well. We're doing all we can to make sure they gain access to relevant sectors of society. We are grateful to persons, to organizations that have supported this cause, for previous coordinators that have worked on this project. In 2018, we were supported by the World Bank Staff Community Connection Campaign. We are grateful to them for that, and we are also grateful to Save the Children for their linkages with us. And DFID also, we are grateful for their linkages with us. We have participated in different United Nations activities just to project our voice and to create awareness on the issues that widows and vulnerable households are facing. We know how difficult it is emotionally for women when they lose their husbands. It's not easy. From the stories of the women we work with, the challenge to them, and we are doing all we can to see how we move them from the state they were when they lose their husband to the present moment. In addition to providing scholarship to these children, provide them skills, we take them through different classes. We also take them on excursions. We support essay writing competition so that children can gain out of classroom learning. Our effort is to reduce the rate of out-of-school children in Nigeria. We know the rate is still very high, but we are doing all we can to contribute to the achievement of Sustainable Development Goal 4, to promote inclusion in education. We are also doing all we can to give a voice to vulnerable women, women who ordinarily would not have a voice. We are giving them a voice to be able to speak out, to make decisions, to gain access. Some of these women who didn't have businesses before, who were relying on welfare, they now own their own businesses, and we are so happy about that. We are hoping that some of you today will be able to just look around on our exhibition ground, and in your own way, if you have never supported any charity, you could also try to get something of these women to support them to be gainfully employed. We are not giving people fish here. We are teaching people not just to fish, but also to own their own fish ponds, so that at any point in time, without coming to look for you, they can go to their fish ponds and do whatever they want with their fish.
Today, the foundation celebrates its 10-year anniversary with the success of women who are in gainful self-employment and youths who are graduates of tertiary learning. Majority of AAAF beneficiaries are widows and children who have restricted access to financial assets and would ordinarily have been unable to afford tuition payments. The foundation stepped in as a backbone, providing both financial and non-financial support where they have been ignored by society. Through AAAF support, beneficiaries have acquired skills to keep body and soul together, even as they are able to provide for their families. Amongst the women are painters, makeup artists, beauticians, stylists, fashion designers, and many more. There are also children with awesome skills. Some of them design excellent crafts, like laundry baskets, beads, baskets, grocery baskets, and chairs made out of recycled used tires. One of the desire of every family is to have each family member living healthy without medical illness, possibly to a ripe old age. While this can be achieved in several ways, the foundation organizes quarterly medical outreach to different communities where free medical screening and services are provided to emphasize the importance of physical and mental health checks.
Coming from the 2008 is not an easy thing to do. I pray God to continue to help Ajoke Aishat Afolabi and not to give up in all things they have done for us.
We actually tell the government or the stakeholders or the funders to help AAF, because AAF is actually a great foundation that helps widows and children, even the less privileged. Because the things that I've learned in AAF, if I tell the stakeholders or the funders, they will at least help them because they are doing a great job here.
I would like to congratulate AAF on their 10th year anniversary, and I will actually pray for them that God shall keep on moving them forward in Jesus' name.
Help the foundation to support them each time they come for help. They should support them because they are doing a lot for the widows, the fatherless.
They should help AAF Foundation because they have the hearts to look after widows and their children. And I pray God will touch all of them, as I've been telling them, going different places to make sure the name of this foundation. Let them help.
I passed through a lot, but with AAF, at times I don't used to see myself that I'm a widow. They were there for me. So my prayer with them is that God should send help from above that will assist them to continue their job, what they are doing in widows' life.
They trained some of my children. One is still remaining in secondary school. One is in university. And secondly, they trained me for Ankara craft.
I can make a wig, I can do hair, in fact, God bless Afolabi Foundation.
I will encourage government and even individuals that have the wherewithal to support this organization so that the life of widows and orphans can be much better.